Cat Sawzall. Today we are getting right to the point. We're doing an unboxing of the cat reciprocating saw model number DX58U. Friend for the artist is getting ready to do some major studio remodeling and yard work. The primary tool for this job is a reciprocating saw, affectionately called the Sawzall. There are two features unique to this Sawzall, because it's the first I've seen on the market for less than $100. You only see these features on saws like this for more than $100 and usually cost $200 to $400 in the tool world. I will tell you how much it is at Lowe's at the end of the video. You have to look for this tool on their website, as they don't seem to advertise it, and you can easily miss this deal. This is a 12 amp reciprocating saw with a 1 3/16 stroke length. Note other saws with orbital features usually have a stroke length of $1 or inch or less. This is the first saw with orbital capabilities that I've personally seen that exceeds 1 inch. Cat or Caterpillar, as you know, designs their tool line made for the job site or farm. This tool has a lightweight aluminum gearbox. It doesn't seem like they have cut any corners on the manufacturing of this tool, as it weighs about 8 pounds. Slightly heavier than other professional manufacturers' saws, yet lighter than many non-professional models. It doesn't seem to appear to lack for toughness. However, you don't have to lug this tool around, as it has an integrated rafter hook, easily allowing you to hang this just about anywhere. This tool blade clamp and tool-free shoe adjustment makes setup a breeze just by pressing and switching the big cat yellow buttons made for glove use on the saw. 12 amps of power push this saw from 0 to 2800 SPM. I am not seeing a reason to buy a 15 amp Sawzall due to all the features contained in this saw. Most of all, this 4-position orbital action gives this saw the cutting power needed for any application. Not only should the saw work through anything like butter, but the orbital action should improve the blade longevity. Cat power tools are backed by a 3-year warranty. Oh, and it looks like they listen to their customers, as the cord on the saw is 10 feet long. I'm going to open the box to examine the saw, and we will turn it on for a brief moment. The test will come later when daylight breaks. All right. Thanks for that little intro, or bearing with me through that little intro. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this. Before I unbox it, I'd like to bring your attention to a few things on the back of this box. All right, we got the LED up here. It tells you the length of the stroke, the 4-stage setting right here on the side, metal gearbox housing, and the extra long cord. Now up at the top, there's a wheel for the variable speed. There's the button to hold the trigger down. All right. Wanted to tell you that in case I tear up the box opening this thing. I need a new blade, I think. Okay. Okay. Here's the pamphlets. And manuals. In Spanish. And an advertisement for all their other tools. I have a feeling this tool is designed as a lead-in to their other tools. Caterpillar seems to be on the move to get their tools a little bit out there and stuff. They got a unique battery design on their tools, and hopefully I'll get into that later. If this tool matches their claims, I'm going to be getting hold of those tools too. Anyways, give you a little free blade, and there's the Sawzall. Okay. All right. Put this box down. Say here. Now we'll put it back here. Anyways, really not much to unpack here. Seems to go right in. The button seems to have a lock. It goes like, pull it open. Takes a little bit of effort, which is good. There's no sloppiness in the button. This is my first time handling this saw, and I took it and bought it totally on chance. Based on based on my experience with Caterpillar, the quality of tools tends to be very good in a lot of areas. Not all of them, but they're known to have compete with Snap-on and other tool manufacturers. All right. The shoe seems to be nice and sturdy, just the right stiffness. And you can adjust it. There's a button here on the bottom where you can push it to adjust it. This tool, you know, you can tell a good tool when you feel it. And Caterpillar definitely has it. The reason I had to buy a Sawzall was I had a couple old Harbor Freights for about 9 years, and one of them conked out. And I can't live without a Sawzall for doing the various things I do around here. Anyways, that's a real good design. I'm really impressed. There's the variable speed here on the top. I'm going to set it for low. That's the button. That's to lock it in. That works. And this seems to be working too. And it did adjust the blade, if you notice. Watch the blade as I'm changing this. See? So it looks like they actually built orbital capabilities into the saw. So the next thing is to go ahead and test them. I think I showed you all the features. Now, a lot of Sawzall used to have the feature of where you could adjust this and turn the blade around and stuff like that. I think they sacrificed that idea for the orbital capabilities. And to be honest with you, I tried it once just to see how it worked, and I wasn't impressed with it on any of the other Sawzalls I've ever used. So that's the unboxing of the cat saw, or Sawzall. Thank you for being with me. All right. I didn't exactly show how the orbital worked. I'm going to have to show it to you upside down, switching it. It goes from, you probably can't see it too well, but it goes from 0 to 3 for the orbital settings. Okay? So what you do is you take this and change it. And if you watch the blade there, it does adjust the blade as you're doing your settings. You have to press that button in, and it's got a little slot for locking. Pretty neat idea. Anyways, and then let me re-show you how to do the blade here. You pull this up, you can pull your blade out. And then put it back in, flip it down, and it's secured. And let me show you this. This does the adjusting for your shoe. It's a complete little saw. I love it. If it's going to perform like I believe it's going to, we're going to see here in a minute. This is a lot of bang for the buck. I highly recommend it just based off of what I'm feeling right now. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. I'm going to turn the recorder off for a second. All right, I got it plugged in, and now let's see how this little motor does. Here's the minimum speed. And I'll set it. I'll go ahead and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that. This thing's got some power. I can feel it. I'm really impressed with this tool. I'm very happy with my purchase. Please mention any thing that you know about it in the comments. The YouTube reviews on it are few and far between. So it was a gamble for me to go ahead and purchase it. There's the hanger. That thing's dead solid. It ain't going to let go. Alright. That's the last of the features I can think of to show you. Let me know what you think of the review. And if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. I'm not an expert in this field, but I'm pretty good at figuring things out. So if you have a question, I'll at least be able to send you off in the right direction. So that's it for this evening. Thank you. All right. I did want to say something before I go. I'm sorry. If you feel like it, please like and subscribe. Even tickle that bell so you'll be notified on what's coming up with Friend for the Artist and Art Pace Cycling. They're both channels I'm running, and I appreciate any support that you can give me. My primary focus is making and teaching art and drawing in a practical way and using it with various projects to make them more decorative. The Friend for the Artist channel is going to be focusing in on all the way from the basics of drawing and going on to advanced capabilities. So give me a little subscribe there. I'm going to try to gear this for the average person, and I'm not going to exclude any of the lower income folks. I'll be figuring out ways that they can get tools and whatever else they need, or find alternatives as I go along. Anyways, that's it for tonight. Thank you.